podcast for all your sports and entertainment.
Tell them boys, get that noise, I want my brand and my dame. Biting kneecap, that's what we at, that's my swag, that's my brand. Yeah, I'm back for all that, I got racks, I got bands. Talking gritty, walking it, cause I'm a bad, bad man. Tell them boys, get that noise, I want my brand and my dame. Biting kneecap, that's what we at, that's my swag, that's my brand. Yeah, I'm back for all that, I got racks, I got bands. Talking gritty, walking it, cause I'm a bad, bad man. I'm Alleylife.
They know us well. Those games are always tough. But the number one thing we want to get out of that was really to focus on us. And that's what the focus was all week. And when I say that, no disrespect to the Bears at all, but man, what is our philosophy defensively when it comes to playing good defense? What is our identity that we want to put on tape every week? And we did that for the most part. When it comes to our philosophy, we want to limit points, right? And we got to 17. Right, and that's what we want to get to. We want to take the ball away. We did that twice. And we want to win the situations. When I say situations, I'm talking about third down, which we did a good job of. Red zone, our guys one thing really did a good job. 2 minutes where we failed. Right, usually a situation where we do a really good job in, and we gave a touchdown, right, in that situation. But for the most part, our guys did a really good job in that game. Going into San Francisco, a team with a winning pedigree. It's going to be a tough match. They have guys on that team with a lot of pride that's going to come out. Now they're going to play their asses off. But we're looking forward to this matchup.
The Lions have changed much since you guys game plan for last year.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty consistent with, overall scheme. They obviously do a few different things for each team that they play, and they have great talent everywhere. Ben Johnson's a really good coordinator. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to game plan for you. And then he's got his wrinkles that everyone sees in, those big highlight plays that are so different and creative. So it's a tough task because they've got great scheme, great coaching all the way around, top to bottom, and really good players on every level.
You talk about these wrinkles. Do you think that's part of the plan, is just to get opposing defenses, wasting time during the week trying to figure out all the scenarios?
I mean, there's probably some aspect to that, but I think it's just he sees something and has ideas and is creative with it and, just thinks of different ways to get guys involved. I think it's about the players that he has, but also something that he sees and might be able to expose.
Taking into account willingness to go for the fourth down as much as they do. I know last year it worked to your advantage a little bit, but just when you're game planning, thinking like, hey, it's not just going to be.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to be mindful of it. Really, in any team that you play, you always got to understand where you are on the field, what's the personality of the head coach, play caller, and how they might set themselves up if they're, in that position to go for it. It also depends on, what time of the game. With these guys, they have gone for it a lot. They are aggressive. They've been very successful, and, it's worked for them a lot.
So I don't think you have to tap into that. I think we know exactly where we're at. And we also know the team we're getting ready to go face. I haven't done a deep dive yet. I know they've had injuries, but I also know this head coach over there is an outstanding coach. They've been running their system offensively and defensively for a long time. This defense is a top-notch defense. They always have been. It doesn't matter where they're at. They can get after the quarterback and get after your old line. They run, they hit, they cause takeaways. And offensively, this scheme and this system is they're going to find your weaknesses and try to exploit them. And they'll just keep picking at it until they start getting explosives. They'll lean on the run game and then play pass. So we got our work cut out for us. This is not going to be some, this is going to be a tough game. And so we know what we're getting ready to walk into, and we know we have to win. We have to win, and it's on to the next one.
That helped really quickly. Just in the scenario where Minnesota beats Green Bay, suddenly there's nothing you can do with your seeding that game. It all will come down to Week 18. So have to win is I'm just curious your explanation there. Like, how do you maintain that full bore mindset where maybe that game doesn't matter in the standings?
Yeah, I'll make this easy for everybody. That way all the critics can jump out and start attacking. But that way you don't have to debate them anymore. We're bringing everything we got to this game, and we are playing, and I don't care what it looks like and where it's at or who's this, who's that. We're going out to play and win this game out on the West Coast. So there you go.
What's up, Lions fans? I'm back with another episode. Like and subscribe to the channel. Push the button. Push the button. Hey, push that button for me and it'll help me out. Because we almost at this Super Bowl, conclusion. So ride with me. Like and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody who like and subscribe to the channel. What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about this new game coming up against the San Francisco 49ers. When you first looked at this game at the beginning of the year, you circled this game because of what happened last year in the championship game. But that's no longer. That's why this game was scheduled for a Monday night game, because people figured it would be a determining factor in seeding or playoff position or whatever. That's what they was thinking at the beginning of the year, and even knowing that they knocked us out of the championship game and chance to go to the Super Bowl, they was lining that game up at the end to be a very exciting Monday night game. But it might not pan out to be that way, because the San Francisco 49ers are 6-9. They're not having the season that they thought they would have. Brock Purdy in this last game against Miami, it was 17-29. They put up, I wouldn't even say they put up a good fight. They played a good game, but it seemed like Miami controlled the game throughout the game. They had no running game whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? The lead rusher was Purdy, and he ran for 26 yards. Samuels had 5 carries for 25 yards. And their running back, which they're like on their 4th or 5th running back, their running back Taylor had 8 carries for 24 yards. Now, before I even say this, there was some narratives on San Francisco's 49er podcast and a couple of their media, and they saying something about injuries. Please, ain't that weird? Why would anybody at this point in the Detroit Lions situation, why would anyone mention injuries at this point? Why would you say anything? We got 23 people on injury reserve. That's 11 people on defense. That's a whole team. We got a whole football team on injury reserve. So please, whoever is injured on another person's team, so what? They couldn't be more people injured on your team now, because we have the most. We have 23 people injured and not playing that we need to be on the field. So that situation, to even speak, how can you come play a team with 23 people on injury reserve and have the nerve or the audacity to even mention anything about injuries, as if we win this game, it would be because of injuries? That is a false narrative. We win this game is because we won this game, and we're gonna win this game because we got more will and we're a better team, just like we was last year, but just fell apart at the end. Kittle's in this game. Kittle's had a good game. Kittle's had 9 catches for 106 yards. Samuel added another 7 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown. He was running real hard. He's been injured, and since he's been back, he's been running and playing real hard regardless to what the record is saying. And Jennings also chipped in a 4 catches for 51 yards. They are mathematically out of the playoffs right now. So that's why I think they're not going to come in, and they're injured too, and they're just not a better team than the Lions. With the injuries on both sides, it don't matter. Full strength, I still believe that the Lions is just a better team. Kyle Shanahan and them, they had their moments. Kyle Shanahan took this team to 3 championships games and a Super Bowl. They haven't won it, but he took them to 3 championship games and a Super Bowl. So when they created this Monday night game, they thought it was going to be a big one. But because of the injuries, because of everything, it's just going to turn out to be a big game for the Lions. I don't even think the San Francisco will be in the mind to play spoiler, only because it doesn't matter whether they win or lose the game. Depending on what the Vikings do, they still have to play the Vikings in the eighth. And if the Vikings win against Green Bay, they still will have to play them. It doesn't matter. They will have to play them for that position. So I don't even think San Fran can be in the mind of, hey, we can make sure the Lions don't get to go to the playoffs this time. It's not a situation like that. All right. Keys to the game. Keys to the game is brought to you by Fire Ass Munchies. And that's with an A-Z-Z. Hey, look them up on Instagram. We got the syringes back for the Jello shots. I might as well take what? I might as well take 2. I might as well take 3. Fire Ass Munchies. Damn, that's good. Fire Ass Munchies. Look them up on Instagram. Keys to the game. What do I say every week? Run the ball. We definitely gonna run the ball. Gibbs did excellent with his first time being the primary runner. He did an excellent job. He ran for 109 yards and added another 40-some yards in and passing. So this will be another game where we need to come in and establish the run, but I think everything will be clicking. We need everything clicking to go into these playoffs. So I think Jamar Jefferson and Craig Reynolds and Vaki, they will get more touches this game. They have to get them because David Montgomery is projected to maybe be back for the championship game once we make it to the championship game. But they need these 3 players to be productive. So they're going to slowly grind them in. So I think this week you'll see Craig Reynolds and Jamar Jefferson. I believe they will receive more touches, passes, and running just to help and to keep Jameer at the same level, or not, maybe a little bit more touches than he was getting while Demo was in. But you definitely don't want to give him 30 carries and tell him to shoot down and make him downhill runs. That is not what you want to do for Jameer. Even though he can run between the tackles and everything, that is not a good game plan that you want, especially towards the end of the season, and that has not been the process. So I believe Jamar Jefferson and Craig Reynolds, they both will get a lot of play in there. I think this game will be balanced with the run and the pass. I think they'll work on a lot of things. Not that this team is so bad you can come in. I don't think they're going to take them for granted at all, because I believe San Fran will at least put up 20-some points. They'll at least put up 22, 21 points at least. San Fran is not going to just bow down to Detroit and just let them come in there and just kill them and run over them. I do not believe that's the situation. But this is not a revenge game. They will pass, run. I think Laporta, I think everybody, J-Mo, St. Brown, everybody will get a piece. They're going to try to be as balanced as they can be, because that's how they want to be going into the playoffs. I was saying this, like I said, this is not a revenge game, because this is a game that we just need. We need to win this game, and we do hope that the Green Bay Packers beat the Vikings. Absolutely. So we can lock that game in before we go to Minnesota. So this is a big, big thing. Plus, I think the defense will be tested, because Brock Purdy and them is going to put up some points. Deebo Samuel and them, they have a lot of pride. They're going to put up some points. They're going to put up a few points. But I think this is one of those good tests, because we're making some changes in the secondary. Since we're making all these changes in the secondary, I believe that this is going to be a good test, because, you know, you putting a Meek on the outside now, and you put BB in the inside now. I mean, and the slot for the slot to check the slot receiver. So now you got Iffy taking BB's responsibility as the safety. So that's some changes. Terrion going to the left, to the right, to the left side instead of the right. A lot of those things are changes that they just got to play with each other, play in these same circumstances, and then they'll get better. So that's why I think these two games will be crucial to them just catching the rhythm and the flow before the playoffs come in. Secondary changes. If Green Bay beat Minnesota, then we got it on lock, and then we don't have to worry about going into week 17. Short video. Also, we're going to have a couple of updates on Jalen Reeves-Maybin. They have started his 21 window period. So hopefully we'll get him back by first game of the playoffs. Alex, they thought he would be back for the Minnesota game, but it looks like it's going to be until the playoffs. So we'll have Alex back in the playoffs. It looks like that's one holdup. And they also gave an update to Demo. They say Demo is looking and aiming to play if we make it to the championship game. Once we make it to the championship game, Demo will be able to come and play. Hopefully, that's what we're banking on. Updates. Teddy Bridgewater. I was just looking at this. Teddy Bridgewater. They brought Teddy Bridgewater back into the fold, and they saying that doesn't mean that Hendon Hooker is not developing the way they want to. That's some bug. That's some bug crap, bro. Henderson Hooker must look like a mess in practice. Well, not a mess, but I would say he don't look like, if Jared went down, from what they saying, he ain't gonna win us no game. They're not comfortable with him being the backup, so they bringing Teddy Bridgewater coming in from coaching high school football. He won a state championship, and from coaching high school football to come in for the playoffs, because they must not be. They would not have to be. They have to not be comfortable with Teddy Bridgewater coming in taking over for Jared Goff. That's not good. That's not encouraging, because I really thought Hendon Hooker would be a good backup. But, maybe down the line, things will develop for him, and that will work out, because Teddy Bridgewater will not be here. He's older. He's probably going to retire after this, hoping that he can get a Super Bowl. Both of them, hoping they need him for protection, and he hoping like, hey, this will be my ride out to the light and give me a Super Bowl and be a Super Bowl champion. I believe that's the situation. But anyway, the Lions, we will win this game. We're going to go into San Francisco, and we will win this game. Let me see. I'm going to make a good prediction that you can bet on. The Lions will win this game 35-21. The Lions will win this game 35-21. That's what I believe. Jared Goff, all you have to do, we're going to be outside. I don't believe in no jinx about the outside and we can't play in the outside, man. That junk is over with, bro. That junk is over with. If you can play in it, we can play in it. I believe that. So Jared Goff, just don't turn the ball over. And that's like, in a championship game, we came in and Jameer fumbled. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be on Jameer's mind, the fumble. So, yeah, 35-21. That will be the score. We will win. And Green Bay is going to beat Minnesota. And we're going to lock this thing up before Monday. We're going to lock this thing up on Sunday, because we're going to win our game. 100%. 100%. Hey, like and subscribe to my channel. And go grab you some Jell-O shots or some Kool-Aid or some cheesecake parfaits or some cookies or something from Fire Ass Munchies for the holiday. Trust me, you definitely want to grab you something for New Year's Eve or New Year's. They got good specials going on. Look on there. I just told her to make her site a little more person-friendly. So we're going to go on there and grab you something for the New Year celebration. Hey, like and subscribe to my channel. It's your boy Alleylife. Hey, I got that new Dan and Brad, blah, blah. I got that new Brad and Dan song playing at the end of this. Check this out, man. Hey, I'm going to shoot a whole video for it. I'm going to piece together a whole video for it, but I'm going to keep playing at the end of the podcast so just y'all can check it out and get motivated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, ah! Ooh, ah! Hey, like and subscribe to my channel. Ooh, ah! Ooh, ah! Right. Tell them boys, get that noise, I want my brand and my dame. Biting kneecap, that's what we at, that's my swag, that's my brand. Yeah, I'm back for all that, I got racks, I got bands. Talking gritty, walking it, cause I'm a bad, bad man. Tell them boys, get that noise, I want my brand and my dame. Biting kneecap, that's what we at, that's my swag, that's my brand. Yeah, I'm back for all that, I got racks, I got bands. Talking gritty, walking it, cause I'm a bad, bad man. I'm Alleylife, the Lions' biggest fan. For the first time in my life, I ain't lying, man. Did you see the playoff grown men crying, man? You just don't know how long we been dying, man. I ride with Brad Holmes, I ride with Dan, until the wheels fall off, I'ma drive the van. No matter where this team go, we ride, man. And then we pop out on the op like we slide, man. And we causing for a start, we the loudest fans. We dancing in your stadium, we vibing, man. We going through some things, but we'll survive it, man. That grit you cannot teach, it's inside the man. And it provides the man with a blueprint, a hard work that guides the man. They call me Alleylife, the biggest and the highest fan. And I put that there on Barry Herman Calvin, man. Go Lions! Get that noise, I want my brand and my dame. Biting kneecap, that's what we at, that's my swag, that's my brand. Yeah, I'm back for all that, I got racks, I got bands. Talking gritty, walking it, cause I'm a bad, bad man. Tell them boys, get that noise, I want my brand and my dame. Biting kneecap, that's what we at, that's my swag, that's my brand. Yeah, I'm back for all that, I got racks, I got bands. Talking gritty, walking it, cause I'm a bad, bad man.